Hey guys, it's Jen. Thank you for joining me today. Today is going to be a tour of my craft room, and this is an updated tour. I had posted one last year and then a quick one at Christmas time, but a lot of things have changed in my craft room, so I thought you guys would like to see. I will post a link to my first craft room video down below if you want to see the differences, but the biggest difference is that in the corner that's over here used to be my husband's office stuff. He had a desk and papers and stuff, but he moved that to a different part of the house, so I was able to take over his space and use this whole room. And this is a pretty big room that is in our finished basement. So it's dedicated now to my crafting. So I wanted to take you on a tour around the room and show you some things you've seen before, some new things, and some changed things. Okay, so we'll start at this end of the room, and this is the door right here into my craft room. And as you come in, go onto this wall, I have my pink craft cart from Michael's that I actually have to update the labels, but I keep like some stickles and random like glues and stuff in here. This container contains my Tim Holtz items, and then I just have some die cuts like bows and stuff that I made and have nowhere to put. And then I have some spare adhesives. I keep my adhesives on a in a basket right on my desk. This is just kind of like a catch-all bin. And then I have my punches down below, corner rounders, some spare paintbrushes, and things like that. So I do have to change the labels. This is the cabinet that I got like right before Christmas last year, and I love it. I got it from Target, and it holds a lot of things. So I'll show you it from top to bottom. The top, I got this tier tray from TJ Maxx, and I just put things that things that I made, things that are pretty. I got this, I won that from Ms. Cooper Scoop. And this is a little house that I got at Hobby Lobby at Christmas time. And I just have like some donuts and stuff that I made, some Easter eggs, but I still like them, so I left them out. Some of those altered Dollar Tree cameras. And this is a album I made of my son's high school senior pictures. And that's my daughter when she got her senior pictures done from high school. That's a stitchery I made. That's me and my daughter. And this Webkins is actually strawberry cream that I've had for a long time. That's why I named my name after her. Just kind of stuck. So inside the cabinet, on the top shelf, I keep my alcohol markers, and they're grouped by colors, as you can see. I got these at Dollar Tree, these bins. This container, this like little caddy, is all of my Creative Mojo wholesale studio stuff. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it is in there. I just know it's there when I'm looking for it. You know what I mean? Here are some things I have on Etsy. I have some spare notebooks, and then these are some like Christmas paper pads. On the next shelf, I have everything's, well, the closed bins are labeled. I have my snap kit. I have sequins in pretty tins, which looks like that. And then I have just regular sequins. Oops, I'll fix that later. And then in this middle section, I have like containers of Heishi beads. And then I have, there's more there. Oops, sorry. I also have all of my sequin boxes. These are the boxes from Harbor Freight, yeah, just Harbor Freight, the tool store. So I have a few different boxes of sequins back there. And then these are little boxes I have of just like beads and charms and things like that. And these are also boxes that I got from Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio when she gives out the little sequins boxes. That's what those are. So there are two of those, and then like one that I made up myself. So let me put the Heishi beads away. And this box actually had a couple of extra slots, so I added some cabochons. And then I have a whole container full of snowflake type embellishments. This is my diamond dots, clay bits, and seed beads, which is getting overstuffed. I can't even close it, so I'm going to have to figure something else out, divide those up a little bit. And these are Hobby Lobby sequins and winter sequins. I don't really know why they're organized that way, but that's just what I had room for. So in this bin on the next shelf is my Buttons Galore and More design team stuff. That is like all of the stuff I've gotten for past months. And then I have another bin for current months. In this container, I have a lot of jammies. Just show you what they look like. You know, just kind of like tossed in there. And then I have like miscellaneous sequin jars in here. These containers have sequins in them too. I have some folders down below that bin. These are my ink pads. I have, as you can see, a ton of distress inks. I have those little finger daubers in there. And then just like all my ink pads are in there. The little ones, big ones, all mixed together. So that works for me. Let's go look in the drawer underneath. In the drawer, I keep, these are my printer, well, they're my like photo printer cartridges. I have a few of those. I keep all my eyelets and brads in here. As you can see, I have it labeled. So there's just a whole bunch of those. And then in this container is glitters and pastes. Not all of my glitters, but some of the ones, like some of the bigger containers of glitters and like Nouveau embellishment mousse, Martha Stewart paste, that kind of thing. And then over here on this side, I have just containers of gems. And then these are like older containers that I have of sequins and seed beads and stuff. This was like when I was first starting crafting, I had these. So I just kind of left these here because in my head, I know, okay, my older ones are all together. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I keep track. And there are some more little embellishments. This is my gold container full of little balls and sequins and stuff. And then these are like random buttons. So these are those Dollar Tree containers that stack pretty decently. Okay, so there's that drawer. So as you can see, this cabinet fits a lot. All right, moving on, I'm going to stay on the floor. I have these two big bins that I got from TJ Maxx, I think. I like them because they have a nice decorative top, so they look okay sitting out here. So this one is all of my stickers, just like regular stickers. When I first organized this, I sorted them by store because in my head, I know like, oh, my Hobby Lobby stickers, this is what I have of that and that sort of thing. So they might be a little bit mixed up now, but they're pretty, I pretty much know where everything is. So, and I laid them out flat like this so I could just like thumb through them and find what I'm looking for. So I don't want to get any more regular stickers because then they won't fit. And yeah, so that's why I am very picky about what stickers I get. Okay, in the bin underneath is my current Buttons Galore and More supplies, and these are the ones that I reach for first for current projects, and then I fill them in with the supplies that I've gotten from past months. Okay, over here, this is that cart from Michael's. Remember, it was on sale for like $20 last year. It came in aqua and white. So this is the one that I got. And the top shelf, I added these bins that I got from Dollar Tree and just added some labels. And these are my dies, or like dies that I don't have in binders. This one is just embossing folders. This one is other dies, and actually these I have to put, once I get some more magnetic sheets in my binders, but these are other brands of dies that are not Sizzix. And over here are my Sizzix dies. So these are ones that I wanted to keep in their original packaging, just because they have nice folders or, you know, like examples. So that's why I did that. And then the two bottom shelves, I have my binders full of dies, and I'll just show you one of them. These I got, they're like they are photo albums or scrapbook albums that I got at Hobby Lobby, and they're pretty heavy when you have them filled, but I use the inserts that they have and put in some magnetic sheets. So, and just put my dies in there. So I have them sort of organized. Like this one is design team, bows, and kitchen. So there's a whole bunch of different ones in there. And then there I have my tissue box die set, which I use a lot. So I wanted to know exactly where that was, and miscellaneous. And this is Gus, my cat. Hi, Gus. You want to say hello? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a helper. And then over here are just, I made this gumball machine, or, you know, altered it. And then I have an extra canister full of cherries and just some makeup sponges that I use sometimes for painting little things. And then down here on the next shelf, I have two more of those albums of dies. This one has nesting dies and borders. This one has seasonal and boxes. And then these two photo boxes, I keep miscellaneous trims in this one. Just for like, I have a separate ribbon storage, but this is just for like things like this, like not on a spool. And then these are just pom-pom trims. So that's what's in there. And let me show you the top. I've shown this before on my channel, but I wanted to show you guys during my room tour in case you haven't seen it. This is a large dish rack that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it was black, and the little rolling pin on top was like a darker wood, but I painted that white and I spray painted this pink. And I use it for some paper storage. And these are like pretty floral papers that I use a lot, and I just wanted to have them handy. So it's a nice big plate rack. Oh, I keep crashing into the table behind me. And it was on clearance for $19.99, so I was happy with that. I put some trims up here that I'd gotten from Creative Mojo Wholesale Studio because they're handy and they look pretty. And then I just put like, just for now, some other things that I made on the back hooks. So that's that over there. And down over here on the floor, I have another plate rack that I'm probably going to spray paint as well. I'm not sure. It's smaller, but I just put a few like pretty paper collections here, like a couple Frank Garcia ones, some Minte papers, and then this is a clipboard that I use. And then actually over the weekend, I got this little stool from Five Below for $5. Just put it there for now. And then I have this on the floor, this basket filled with wrapping papers, pretty wrapping papers. And up here is a mirror, hello, that I got at Hobby Lobby for $19.99. It was on clearance, so that was good. Over to this table. This is one of the new items in my craft room. It's a large, I think it's a 6-foot folding table that I got at Aldi. And we use it for other things like, you know, garage sales and stuff, but in general, it stays here in my craft room. And I got this giant tablecloth from Home Goods. And this table has, I don't usually work right at this table, but I just kind of like use it as a prep area. Over here are like cards that I've made and things that I've gotten from crafty friends that I just want to keep out for now. Just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. I don't think I was showing you there, but this is like all miscellaneous things that I've gotten. This is another tier tray, just like the other one, but it's white and it holds like my paper clips and some beads and charms and rolling pins and stuff. This is a plate just full of like recent projects that I've made that I'm just keeping out for now. And here is usually where I keep new stuff that I'm going to add to my next haul. So this is a little preview of next week's haul. There's my Pusheen calendar, which right now it's May 31st, so I'm going to change that tomorrow. I have a basket here full of just like pens and scissors and twine and stuff. This is also from Muriel, this basket. And then below that, I have just a box of die cuts that I've made, and just like recent ones that I haven't used in projects yet. And there's some down below there too. Just, you know, different things I've made. Rosettes are in there. I don't know why they're rubber ducks, but they're in there too. So we've got that. That's my printer. And up here are my Nuvo drops, and it's pretty full. I also have some acrylic paints and chalk paints back there as well. So that's where I keep all those. This is a box I got from the dollar spot at Target. Over on this side, I have a magnetic nurse's medicine cabinet, I think it's called. And I got that from Decor Steels a couple of years ago. I love it. It just holds so much. I keep my paper in there. On the side, since it's magnetic, I keep a magnetic shelf with some things that I've made and some big ribbon, you know, these big ribbon things from Michaels, just to keep ribbon handy. On top are some things that I've made just to keep them out and keeping the craft room looking nice. Inside, I have my paper. On the top shelf, I have 110 paper on this side and 65-pound or, you know, other paper on this side. And these are the 8.5 by 11s. On these three shelves, I have different paper pads, and they are loosely organized by company, so I sort of know where they are. I frequently have to reorganize the space, so since it looks decent now, that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video now. Down below, I have these iris cases, and the top one is my sewing supplies for a project I'm working on. But then I have paper crafting supplies. I have paper singles, just like miscellaneous papers, my Jen Hadfield stuff, and these are like stickers. Those are all my alpha stickers, and then I have some Christmas and winter miscellaneous. And these are teeny tiny, well, not teeny tiny, teeny paper pads like 6x6 and stuff like that, ones that I don't use that often. And down below are just like random papers as well. Over here on this side, I have another magnetic shelf, and these are mostly like summery kind of embellishments. I was going to change it seasonally, but I just keep summer stuff in there now. I have a couple of baskets hanging from a hook. I can't find the other hook. I had two hanging here and then they fell and I can't find the other one. But this one I keep eyelash trim, and this one is like pom-poms and stuff and some paint. Teresa, Mommy Loves Gigi, made that for me and I love it. So I keep that out all the time. This down here is my ribbon organizer. I had gotten that bin thingy on clearance at Walmart, and I spray painted it aqua, so I keep all my different ribbons here. Those are pinks and reds, aquas, and miscellaneous, just like white and black and stuff. I try to keep this neat like the pink one, but those ones have gotten a little messy, so oh well, what are you gonna do, right? All right, and then I keep some handmade things in here, and my pearl cottons. Oops, this is messed up. My pearl cotton strand or balls are in there. And over here, this is a door to like the storage area of our basement that's not finished, the furnace and stuff. And this is just some tags that I've made and just keep them up in case I need them. I have a little mat at the door because the cats like to scratch at the carpet. Over here is my ironing board. I have a shelf up there with some rickrack and some this is that seam binding, crinkly seam binding. I have some fabric. Yeah, it's like fabric paper tape. And that's a banner that I made, just some flowers, some tote bags. This is my tripod, sorry. Okay, let's move on to this. This is a baker's rack that I keep. This is sewing patterns that I have, and also some like scrap papers I put in the back because my die cutting station's right here, and just when I need some scrap paper. There's a lamp that I recovered. There's like crinkle paper in here for shipping. Down here, these are bins that I gotten at Walmart. I think I got them last summer, like when they were starting to put out back to school stuff. And I just keep my, let's see. Okay, let's go through these. These are my collection packs, like, you know, the ones you get at Hobby Lobby, like Paper Studio collection packs, things like that. Okay. And here are my steel rule dies. It's kind of full in here, but that's where I keep most of them. In here are my punch boards. So I keep my, like, this one I use a lot to make envelopes. And this is a frame punch board that I really don't use that much. I also keep my stamping platform in here and a circle cutter and whatnot. This one is stuff to make shakers, which I don't know why that's in there. But yeah, this is actually kind of a catch-all. There are some shaker type things in here, like this shaker card kit, which I've never used. Excuse me. And over here we have my planner stuff, like stickers and envelopes too are in there. Now on the bottom shelf, I have some paper pads, mostly Christmas stuff. I have fall and pink Christmas there. Here's Snow and Cocoa and Pebbles, Michael's Christmas, DCWV Christmas, and a thing of solid 12 by 12 paper packs. Those are a bunch of things I want to refinish, some frames and things. I keep some foam here that doesn't fit anywhere else. So that's it for that baker's rack. Over here I have this long counter that you guys have seen before, and most of it is still the same. I still use my Cuttlebug and these old plates, but they work fine. And yeah, I still haven't gotten a new die cutting machine, but I do love this one and I think it's so cute. So I'm just going to keep using it until it dies. There's my rosette book that I just keep like books out here that inspire me. So that's what's out there right now. I've got some charms and cabochons back here in these containers. These are from Michael's and Tuesday Morning. This is my little squishy thing that I squeeze and hold when I'm trying to think of something, and it helps. This plate I use to put my die cuts on to bring them back to my workspace. This tray holds lots of things, just like tools and random like pens and pencils and stuff. My jewelry supplies are in here. Pokey tools for when I'm die cutting right here. Rubber bands, whole bunch of different scissors. I do sewing too, so there's some sewing scissors in here. Also, back there I have my big scoreboard and some more clipboards. Up on the shelf is mostly like, I don't know, decorative stuff. Yeah, I guess so. I've got twine up there, some buttons, and just cute stuff. And down here we have, let's see, I have some more. I have these glimmer mists. I like to use those over here. And then I have some more paper clips. I have a thing of cornstarch and a little bag of cornstarch that I use to wipe off paper before I do embossing. And yeah, just some random stuff. I made this a while ago. These are some things I'm putting in my giveaway that's coming up soon. Over here, I have all my, well, not all of them, but a lot of my beads. And these are in containers that I had gotten from Michael's. And I wish they had them still. They were discontinued because I'd get more. I just love these. You can take the bins out and, you know, bring it to the table or whatever, and then just pop them back in, reorganize them. So I really like that storage system. Here in my big bloom, I have lots of like jewelry findings, jump rings and clasps and things like that. I just got this little one, so I just started putting things in here. I can't open it one-handed for some reason, but it's got like white beads and clear beads in there. I keep a little trash can here, some charms, some pearls. These are all like containers full of cabochons, a few beads, and then I have some more jump rings here, punches. And up on top, I have some crochet thread, some more charms. In those bins, I have thread and lace and mini little glass bottles. Okay, so let's keep moving. I didn't show you in the drawers. I keep like all my rulers and long things in this one. This is a nice big drawer. In the bottom, I have a lot of my fabric. This drawer I have just like random stuff, straws and labels, things like that. I keep all my felt down here. This is storage, which is a mess, so I don't want to show you. Here I keep like spare adhesives, glue sticks, stuff like that. Sorry. And then in the bottom one, I keep ironing stuff and embossing equipment, and also like my faux leather. Okay, so over on this wall, I have this pink rack that I gotten at Home Goods, and I keep all my Maggie Holmes things. I also have little Buenos Dias in there, but I like to have my Maggie Holmes embellishments and chipboards and all that stuff on display. The bottom shelf is snow and cocoa mostly, and I love that too. I like to look at it all year round, so I just keep it out. I have some shelves over here, my clock. This is my sewing table. And this chair is a drafting chair, so it raises low to go on my sewing table, or I could just slide it over to that counter and raise it up, and I can do work over there. So it works out really well. So this is where I sew. I have a tart burner. I have all my thread right there. And I have a jar of blow pops, which are necessary for any craft room, of course. Over here, I have a little garbage. This is a tissue box that I made. I have my planner and just a mug to put stuff in. In my sewing table, I have just like a bunch of sewing supplies. Down here, I have some packaging, and I also have my, it says stamps and punches, but it's really just stamps in there. I have some TN supplies down there. There's more packaging tape and things like that. I have a basket of wool right there. And then on this side, I have this. I just keep like, let's see, laminating pouches, extra pouches for my dye storage. And these are just like random storage things. There's my clay is in there. And here are more packaging labels and bags, and up here is like little dishes and things like that. On the side of my sewing table, I keep long things like my bow maker and extra, these paper, or what are these called? You know what I mean. I use these for backdrops, so. And I have a little ironing board. I have a bow maker, some more paper trimmers, that kind of thing. So that's my sewing table. And then if we walk around it, this is my table where I do most of my paper crafting. You see me sitting here in my videos. And so this is my table, my iced coffee, and I keep in this bin, I keep like all my pokey tools, I keep pens and pencils, all my scissors, some 6x8s or 6x9s. What are they? 6x8s. Maggie Holmes. I keep a small scoreboard, jewelry thingies, rulers, and other various tools. This monitor stand, I was so excited. I got it on clearance at Home Goods for $25. It's normally $60. So this comes in, this is really handy, and it doesn't look too obtrusive because it's clear. So I keep like my paper trimmer under here. I keep the notebooks I'm currently using. And this is my tablet I usually put on the top so I can watch videos while I'm crafting. Just some random things on the top. Also some more things I just like to have out. There's my card. This is a bucket full of adhesives that I use all the time, and some hand lotion. And just random things around my craft room. Those are my little scissors on my lamp. There's my glue gun and some little cutting mats. Down below I have just a bin of like cleaning supplies and stuff, and there's a basket of 12 by 12 collections. Let's move over here. There's a quilt I made before, like a finished one, but in front of that are some quilt squares, and I'm making a gingerbread house quilt. So those are some of the squares right now. Next to that, I have this shelf that has little resin pieces in all these different containers, some pom-poms. This is all my washi tapes. I don't have a lot, but that's fine. But they're organized like that. And On this shelf, I have, this is a lamp. I don't think I have it plugged in, but these are bins of different things. Like this is bling. This is flowers. Like I have them labeled. I don't know where the bling, oh, I have it turned around. There's my bling one. And these are just like random embellishments here. I have some more cards and small paper pads here. I have list pads and note cards in here. This is miscellaneous embellies. You know, things that you just don't know where to put, so you just put them all together, like little frames and bows and doilies, stuff like that. This bin is like newer, smaller paper pads that I'm currently using. So I put those all in here. These are also smaller paper pads. These are ones that I just, you know, use all the time. This bin I have, this has other glitters and tags, etc. Just some more resin pieces. This was my original storage for paper crafting, so I've definitely expanded from there. This shelf thing I got from Decor Steals too a while ago. And then the last thing is this another plate rack, and I just keep 12 by 12 collections over here of ones ones that I use a lot. And these are those storage bins from Hobby Lobby. They come like 10 in a pack. So I have like Garden Party, my Good Polka Dots and Basil, Maggie Home Singles, that kind of thing. And then behind that rack, I have some other folders full of other collections made with love. This one is just like all shimmers and pearls. This is a whole acetate and vellum container. And then glitter singles, and those are spare folders. Sugar Cookie Christmas is hiding back there. So that's that. And that's back to the door. So yeah, that is it for my craft room tour 2021. This is as clean as it gets. So after I make this video, I got to start working on some new stuff. So I figured I would show it to you while it was nice and clean. If you have any questions or, you know, want to ask me about anything that you've seen, just leave it in the comments and I'd be happy to get back to you. So thanks for watching, you guys. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe and watch future videos that I have as well. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.